Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about some breaking news. We are going to be discussing Kounde's operation with FC Barcelona, and we're also going to be talking about Dani Alves leaving this club. There is a lot of movement going on within Barcelona. This is basically like the pregame to whatever's going to be happening on Thursday in a couple of hours. Barcelona do have certain things set on the table, and later in a couple of hours, we are going to be seeing the socios basically approve the economical levers. And then once that is done, once that is approved, those things that Barcelona have set on the table will be advanced. I do believe that right now it is a very exciting time to be a Barcelona fan. There is so much that we have to discuss within today's video. But before we go into any of this, I do want to shout out our sponsor for today, and that is going to be the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app, it is the best football app that you could find within the App Store. If you do want to find out what is going on with the Kounde news, or if you want to find out any transfer related news, any news regarding your favorite team, your favorite player, anything in the world of football, the OneFootball app is going to be there to notify you immediately and live on your phone. The only thing that you do have to do is scan the QR code that you see here on the screen, or you can also just click on the link that will be provided down below on the pinned comment. It'll take you straight to the App Store. You can download the OneFootball app from there, set exactly who you do want to follow, and then you'll be set and done from there. You guys will not be disappointed. It is a free and fun app. And so now let's get back into the video. Let's talk about Kounde, because there has been contradicting reports, and I'm going to be explaining why we are hearing different stories when it comes to Kounde. And so it does say here, according to Mateo Moreto, Kounde's move to Barcelona, it is complicated. The club has met 2 times with his agent in recent weeks, and Xavi loves the player, but the economic issue makes the operation difficult. Moving to Chelsea is most likely as of now for him, and this is very surprising, right? To know that Barcelona has been talking with Kounde. Like, when we talk about Kounde potentially going to this club, it really brings everybody on their feet, and we're like, okay, let's make this happen. Let's bring this Frenchman center back, this star, into the Camp Nou. And the fact that Xavi even likes Kounde is like, you know that Xavi knows ball. He knows exactly who to sign. He knows exactly who should be starting in that defensive line next season. And Kounde is the perfect fit. We have talked about this before. Like, we know that he is very physical. We know that physically he likes to be in the air. He likes to go on 1v1s. But when it comes to his on the ball movement, right, that is where he really does stand out. His passing, his ability to get out of his own area when he does have the ball and go into the midfield, that is something so great. And also, he is versatile. He can play as a right back, and he has shown that with the French national team. He has shown that with Sevilla throughout the previous season, and Xavi Hernandez does like to see that. And the fact that Dani Alves is going to be leaving Barcelona, of course Kounde can be that third choice now, and we are going to be discussing about Dani Alves later in this video. And so the fact that Kounde can be so versatile, the fact that he is so good on the ball, this is the perfect signing, my friends. And you look at the options that Kounde does have right now when it comes to Chelsea and FC Barcelona. Why wouldn't Kounde not choose Barcelona? Like, are you kidding me? Like, if you were to compare what Barcelona is building and what Chelsea is building, Barcelona is the best choice. Like, how does Kounde not choose a team where that team does have the best youngster in the world, Pedri, when you have someone like Gavi, when you have someone like Ansu Fati, when he knows that he can be partnered with Ronald Araujo in that defensive line? And to Kounde, I do say this, like, do you not find it so impressive that we were able to knock down your team, right, Sevilla, down into 3rd place after beating you 1-0? Does that not interest you? Do you not know where we came from? We came from 9th place. Do you not want to join a team like that within La Liga? And so when it comes to the contradicting report, I'm going to be explaining why there are 2 very different stories. And so it does say here, according to Cat Radio and eSport, they have explained negotiations between Sevilla and Barcelona for Kounde are now at a advanced stage. The deal will be completed for about 55 million to 60 million euros plus 1 player that will be included after Barcelona gets the green light for the economic levers. The Frenchman is very close. Now, let me explain exactly why this came out. We know that one report does say that this is a very advanced transfer, but we have another report saying that it is a very complicated one, that we do not know whether Kounde is going to be a Barcelona player next season. But the reason why it is like this, it is because right now it is true that it is complicated, activated, but later, after those levers do get activated, after the socios approve what Barcelona is doing on Thursday, then it will become advanced, which is the reason on why I believe these Spanish outlets are saying that this is a very advanced operation. And so you better bet that the socios within Barcelona are going to be approving this. We have heard Ben Ayad, that very reliable source within Barcelona, has said that the board believes that the socios will be approving what they have to offer for this club. And so let's make it happen. We have to complete this transfer. Having Kounde into this team would be something so great. And honestly, looking at his age, looking at his capacity and his talent, can you just imagine what Araujo and Kounde could bring to Barcelona? And they could do this for like 6 to 8 years. So please, Joan Laporta, make it happen. Xavi Hernandez, speak to this man here. Let's complete this transfer. Even if it does cost 70 million euros, we are going to be seeing the return of investment later down the road. And now going into the next phase of this video, and let's talk about Dani Alves, because Dani Alves earlier today has announced that he will be leaving Barcelona. It does say here, and it is official, that Dani Alves has announced he will not be staying at Barcelona next season. And then Alves did say this to Mundo Deportivo back in April. Yes, I have told Pedri I would leave the number 8 for him. He said in an interview he liked this number. I talked to the people of the club that next season, if they want him to take it, of course, if I leave, he can keep it directly. If he wants, it is his, but there is only one mission. You have to defend it very well, because this shirt number has been worn by big people, very special, like Iniesta and Histro. There are people who have done a lot for this club, and the reason why I'm bringing this quote up coming from Dani Alves about the number 8 shirt, it is because of this, and I'm going to be explaining the 3 big outcomes I do have coming from Dani Alves and his departure. But before that, I just want to thank Dani Alves for everything that he has done. He is an example for the rest of these right backs, not just in Barcelona, but in football in general, to know how to play within that position, to know what it takes to be successful within a club. Dani Alves has shown that he was a leader throughout these past 15 years. I understand why he is moving on. I understand why Barcelona no longer want to work with this player, and that's okay, right? He is aging, and that's completely fine. Dani Alves will forever be remembered. He will forever be remembered as a legend within this club, and just thank you for all the great memories. But when it comes to the 3 big outcomes, point number 1 is going to be this, and this is going to be very related to what Dani Alves did say in this quote. Pedri is going to be receiving the number 8. That is the first outcome, because it's like we're seeing the return of Iniesta. Like, are you kidding me? The fact that Pedri, someone who is very identical to someone like Iniesta, the fact that he's going to be wearing the number 8 shirt, that is going to be amazing. Like, finally, the number 8 shirt is going to be treated well consistently, because the people who have been wearing this number 8 shirt before Alves came and after Iniesta left, that little timeline, right, that little margin, the people who wore the number 8 shirt, it was Arthur Melo and Pjanic, and many of us were asking, do they really deserve to wear the number 8 shirt? And going on to point number 2, Azpilicueta. I do think that Barcelona are going to be working on Azpilicueta to join this club. The operation is going to start moving, and it does say here, according to Helena Condis, the work is still being done to sign Azpilicueta. And I think that Xavi has made his decision. He believes that Azpilicueta does have something that Dani Alves does not, and I do think that it has something to do with the athleticism, his capacity to go on a 1v1. And also, Azpilicueta does have a lot of experience on knowing what it's like to play with most of these players that Barcelona do have, like Ansu, like Ferran Torres, like Pedri and Gavi and Jordi Alba and Gerard Piqué. Azpilicueta is in the Spanish national team, and he does play with most of these players. Outcome number 3 is going to be that Serginho Dest will be continuing for Barcelona for sure. I think that Xavi Hernandez does want to rely on just 2 right backs, and it is going to come down to Azpilicueta and Serginho Dest, because I just do not see Xavi saying we're just going to be relying on Azpilicueta and we're going to be transferring out Dani Alves and also Serginho Dest. I think that Xavi has also made another big decision, that he does rely on this player, that Dest is the future, and this is great news for the US men's national team and its fans. I do think that Dest does have what it takes to really succeed at Barcelona. We have already seen his best version under Ronald Koeman, and so I do expect him to play even better under Xavi Hernandez. Unfortunately, he has experienced some injuries, so we have not seen him as of late, but we will see more of him very soon, hopefully in the preseason. And at the age of 21 years old, this man here does have a lot to learn, and I do think that he can become in the future, maybe in about 4 or 5 years, one of the best right backs in the world. But that can only happen only if he does get managed under Xavi Hernandez. And so this is some big news. We are finally starting to see some answers on many things. And so that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.